Welcome to Come Around to the Hood. It's me again. Monday morning. I thought I'd do a little bit of a video here for you guys today. I've got I've got 3 vehicles in of this manufacturer. And I wanted to share with you what manufacturers of vehicles will go over 200,000 miles guaranteed every time. And we've got your trusted Toyota. So I've got 3 variations right here. I've got this one here, Toyota Tacoma. Let's see, I think this is an early 2000s rig. Let's see here, we'll check the VIN. We have a 04. So you've all seen these around, and you've seen probably many of them. This is the crew cab. One. And then we'll walk outside here and show you some of the other ones we've got here today. So we've got a 98 Highlander Limited, 220,000. No, this one's 202,000 miles. We've got 220,000 miles. And then we got your old trusted 22RE motor. This one is actually a little bit lower miles, but I thought I'd share this one with you too, because you gotta admit, that is a sexy looking truck, right? Okay, let's see, I'll go in, let's check. How many miles has this one got? Okay, oh, I lied. This one has 222,000 miles. Okay, so, on average, I would say, out of all the car manufacturers, the Toyota Tacoma, or the Toyota, the 22RE, and the 3.4 litre engine is got to be one of their most reliable engines they ever built, apart from the diesel, which we didn't really get much of in the States here. So if you're considering getting an old used vehicle, I know the resale value on these are higher, but there's a reason for that, because the reliability is going to get you every time. You're going to be just doing regular maintenance, oil changes. So, you know, they might end up looking a little tatty inside. But there's so many fanatics there. This is all replaceable. You know, these are things that you can change. And let's take you in. I'll show you the engine. If you've not seen one of these engines, I'll show you the 3.4. One of the general maintenance things that you always got to keep your eye out for on these is timing belt. Okay, you can pretty much do this yourself. There's lots of videos out there showing you how to do these timing belts on these. If not, around about $1,200 probably get you a full timing belt replacement. And, you know, and they're relatively simple to work on. They're not too hard. They've been around for a long time. They kept this engine for quite some time. And it was just such a reliable engine. And relatively easy to work on, honestly. Just a great all-around pickup. And to be honest with you, the most reliable has got to be the old RE motor, which is in this Toyota here. Just reminds me of old Back to the Future, right? And you gotta love that video movie. Okay, so let's pop the hood on this one. So here you go. You got the 22RE motor. This one's the fuel injected. Early models were carbureted. And again, just very, very reliable. They had some common issues with age, some head gaskets, which is honestly something that you can do at home yourself. These heads, you can buy brand new ones all day long. The range is from about 85 to 95. So even if you found one that you know, needed some engine work, if your hands are on, you can get these parts relatively cheap. There's plenty of aftermarket companies online that will give you some diagnosis tips. I think it's 22reperformance.com is a great site. They've got lots of information on there. But you can rebuild this engine relatively simple. Lots of people do. There's lots of videos online of these. So if you were looking for a nice old Toyota, I would highly recommend the 22RE motor. Anything pre-85 I'd kind of stay away from. Just those heads are harder to get hold of. The pistons had a dome shape to them. and the head was a little longer. Longer or short, I can't remember. So they didn't go from so you want to kind of stay more in the new range of that. Earlier ones, you know, those engine parts are a little harder to get. But yeah, Toyota 22RE all day long, just a great rig and easy to work on. Parts are readily available. So if you're looking for an old pickup, even if the body's rusty, it doesn't matter. You can do all that stuff yourself. I mean, there's so many products out there now that Eastwood offers as well for rust prevention and spray painting to match. And yeah, get yourself a Toyota 22RE. Or if you want something with a bit more oomph, then you go for the 3.4. And then I think it was from about 96 through to 2004, I think, was where the 3.4 went. You want to kind of stay away from the 3-liter Toyota because they did have many issues with the 3-liter. It like to have head gasket problems and stuff like that. There is some, you know, there's still quite a few of those engines out there. People just treated them well and looked after them so they didn't leak. But if you can avoid it, I would avoid the 3-liter and just stick to your 3.4. Hope this helps when you're looking for an old truck. Stay away from American stuff unless you're sticking to a pretty basic Ford Ranger with a 2.3 and a stick shift. They were relatively reliable, you know, and your Chevys, your V8s were pretty good, the early models. But if you want something that you don't have to do much work to, you want to get it, drive it, abuse it, change the oil once in a while, your 22RE or your 3.4 Toyota is going to save you all day long. All right, just a quick one today. Hope you like. And we'll try and do some more of these as I go through the week and let you know how I'm going and doing some diagnostic stuff. And join us through the week. Okay, thanks. Later.